Hey everyone, and welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So in today's video, we are going to be covering a bill by John Larson, which if passed, would increase benefits for some beneficiaries of Social Security by $500 per month. And then for everyone else, it would be another 2% bump on top of the cost of living adjustment that we've already received this year. So we're going to be going over everything that's in the bill. Then we're going to be looking at the bill that has currently right now been introduced in the House, how many co-sponsors that it has, and be going over the likelihood of it actually passing by the end of this year. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $9,000 in free stocks or $9,000 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Webull. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then deposit at least 1 penny. At that point, Webull will be sending you at least 3 free stocks worth, once again, all the way up to $9,000. If you'd rather just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive those free stocks is just sell them for what they're worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so diving right into the bill that we are going to be discussing today. Once again, it is by John Larson. He happens to be a Democrat in the House of Representatives. And this bill is called the Social Security 2100 Act. So we're going to be pulling up this bill right from his website here. So he says that for 87 years, the federal government has kept the promise to all Americans if they contribute to Social Security with each and every paycheck, they would be able to retire with dignity. President Biden has called this promise a, quote, sacred trust. It is Congress's responsibility to keep that promise and to safeguard Social Security for all Americans. Congress must also ensure the benefits keep up with Americans' expenses today, tomorrow, and forever. That's why, as ranking member of the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee, Representative Larson authored the Social Security 2100 Act. So right now we're going to be going over everything that is in the bill. Basically, it's going to increase and expand 12 different essential benefits. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into it right now. So the first thing that it is going to do is it is going to increase benefits by 2% across the board for all Social Security beneficiaries for the first time in, believe it or not, 52 years. It's also going to improve the cost of living adjustment, or otherwise known as COLA for short, so it reflects the inflation actually experienced by seniors. They are going to move that over to what's known as the CPIE. It's also going to increase benefits to boost lower income seniors. It's also going to improve benefits for widows and widowers from 2-income households. And as far as boosting the benefits for low income seniors, how that's going to do that is right now there's something known as the special minimum benefit, and it's going to boost that amount by right around $500 per month. And if you don't believe it, we are going to be going over the math in just a little bit. So in addition to that, it's also going to restore student benefits up to age 26 for the dependent children of disabled, deceased, or retired workers. It's also going to increase access to benefits for children living with grandparents or elder relatives. Then it's going to repeal the windfall elimination provision in government pension offset that currently penalize many public servants. Furthermore, it's going to end the 5-month waiting period to receive disability benefits. It's also going to increase benefits by an additional 5% for the most elderly who have been receiving benefits for 15 years or more. It's also going to provide caregiver credits to ensure that people, mostly women, are not penalized in retirement for taking time out of the workforce to take care of children or other dependents. Then it's going to end the disability benefit cliff as well, replacing it with a gradual offset for earnings. And then finally, it's also going to cut taxes for middle income beneficiaries. We do have a few more here. They are going to be correcting an unintended flaw in how Social Security benefits are wage indexed to prevent benefits from dropping a notch if the wage index decreases. It's also going to ensure that these benefits do not result in reduced SSI payments or a loss of eligibility for Medicaid or CHIP. And then it's going to combine the old age and survivors insurance and the disability insurance trust funds into one fund to ensure that seamless benefit payments continue to go out. Now you might be wondering, how exactly are they going to pay for all these things? Because we've been seeing in the news, like by the Social Security Trustees report and numerous organizations who research these things, that if nothing is done about the program by 2033, they will have to cut benefits by anywhere between 20 to 25%. So if they're going to be increasing benefits by $500 per month for some people, and then for everyone else by 2%, and then also repealing the WEP and GPO, I mean, how are they going to expand Social Security when already the way it's set up right now, it's going to go insolvent within the next like 8 to 10 years? Well, the way they're going to pay this, just right from their website once again, is they say they're going to ensure that millionaires and billionaires pay their fair share by applying FICA to earnings above $400,000 per year, with those extra earnings counted towards benefits at a reduced rate. And then they're also going to be closing the loophole of avoiding FICA taxes and receiving a lower rate on investment income by adding an additional 12.4% net investment income tax only for taxpayers over $400,000 per year. And then, like I mentioned just a moment ago, this year in 2024, if this bill were to pass, there's going to be some folks who actually receive an increase by as much as $500 per month. This is going to be those who are currently receiving the special minimum benefit. And just a moment ago, I promised how we actually came to this math of how there would be a $500 per month increase if this actually came to be. We can see what the 2024 poverty guidelines are, and we can see that for a one-person household in 2024, the poverty line is at $15,060. So once again, that would be $1,255 per month is that federal poverty line. Right now, also in 2024, the special minimum benefit is at $1,066.50. So once again, we can compare those two. The special minimum benefit, $1,066. The federal poverty level, $1,255. So those who are receiving the special minimum benefit right now are receiving well below the federal poverty line for individuals in 2024. Now, if this were to pass, like they promised, there would be an increase to the special minimum benefit of 25% above the federal poverty line. So if we take that federal poverty line, which once again is $1,255, and we move that marker up 25% above that, what we end up getting is a new benefit of $1,568.75, which would be an increase of $502 from what you would currently be receiving. So obviously this would be very helpful, but at the end of the day, obviously this bill has to pass. It could have all the, the best things in it, but at the end of the day, it does have to pass the House and the Senate and then be sent to President Biden's desk to be signed into law for this to actually happen. So up on the screen, once again, we can see that the bill has been introduced in the House, and right now we can see Social Security 2100 Act. Once again, the main sponsor of the bill is Representative John Larson. And we can see right now that they do have 182 co-sponsors, which is a good amount of people in the House. Now, for any bill to pass in the House, it would need at least 218 yes votes. And again, you can see that all the co-sponsors happen to be Democrats. So basically, considering that Republicans do have a slim majority in the House, and considering also there aren't any Republicans in support of this bill, they're all Democrats. This year in 2024, this is a bill that is not likely to pass unless they, kind of change it up in a way where they might be able to gain some Republican support. But right now, being that it looks like all Democrats and only Democrats are in support of this bill, mainly because of the larger tax increases on, wealthier individuals, more than likely they're not going to gain any Republican support. But once again, I do expect this bill to be reintroduced once again in 2025, most likely once again by John Larson, if this bill does not pass in 2024. But leave your thoughts in comments below. Do you like this bill? What would you like for them to change in this bill, to add or perhaps remove? Leave your thoughts in comments below. But that's all we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.